The sun's just rising and we're about to have a perfect day at Coco Cay. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and today we are at our second port for this final day on the Voyager of the Seas, and we are spending our day at Coco Cay, their private island. We actually woke up early to see the ship dock at Coco Cay. Amazing to see the precision that goes into docking such a massive ship. Off in the distance you can see another ship coming at us right now, and we're just getting ready to dock at Coco Cay. And while we were watching that, we saw the icon of the seas coming into port, so we got to see the process from a whole other angle. Oh, look at they're waving. They had a giant hand that said hi. I saw that. I already waved to them. Oh, very good. It's crazy to see the capacity of these lifeboats and how many there are on the ship. Also, fun fact, these lifeboats are allowed to be yellow because Disney got the color approved for their ships, otherwise they'd have to be orange. Here we are at Coco Cay. I think that's it, right? We made our way down the pier into Royal Caribbean's private island. It's a really welcoming entrance. They have dancers as you go in, and right at the center is the Thrill Waterpark. We didn't go in as it's a really expensive add-on to enter, but if you want to see it, I'll include a couple of links in the description so you can check that out. We headed straight over to the Hideaway. That's the adults only section of the island, which you can walk to, but they provide regular trams as it's a bit of a trek to get there on foot, especially if you're hauling a lot of stuff. The Hideaway is a gorgeous beach and it's a pretty nice size. The added cost of admission to this beach keeps the numbers down, I assume. The water was looking absolutely gorgeous, and honestly, I haven't set foot in the ocean since I was a child, and Carrie never has, so there was only one thing to do. One. Worth it. We checked out the bar and that had a great vibe. It was worth noting that these places weren't actually dead. We were just one of the first groups to make it over to the Hideaway in the morning. It wasn't even 9 a.m. yet when we shot this. The pool was simply gorgeous and had a swim-up bar and a DJ on an island cranking out tunes, pumping out jams, whatever a cooler person would say in this situation. It's an infinity pool, so you don't really see the beach unless you get close enough to the edge. But seriously, this is a fantastic place to hang out if you don't want to deal with the bigger crowds on the family beach, and if you want a bit of a party atmosphere. Carrie couldn't resist the swim-up bar and grabbed herself a watermelon margarita, which she clearly enjoyed. Check out these excellent wheelchairs for the beach. These are inflated, I think. Yeah, they're inflatable, so you can actually navigate the beach with them. Well thought out, folks. We decided to go check out the family beach and take in a little snorkeling, so we headed over in that direction to Chill Island. You can see that this is quite a lot more crowded here, since this is the place where families and people who don't want to pay the extra for the add-ons go, but it's still a beautiful place to hang out. We grabbed our snorkel gear and we took to the sea. Now, we did bring our own, but rentals are available on the island. The only downfall to snorkeling here is it never actually got too deep, but there are a lot of cool things to discover still, including some fish and sunken artifacts. After snorkeling was a visit to the Chill Grill for some lunch. They got a great setup with a beverage station so you can get your hydration on, a great buffet of sweets, treats, and fruits for dessert, or whatever really, I'm not your mom. They have a beautiful salad bar with a lot of options, some pre-made sandwiches including portobello, Cuban, and cheesesteaks, a taco stand with all the meats, and separate salsa stand to top said meats. We've got some of your classics, burgers, hot dogs, chicken over here with a variety of sides and a topping station for all that. Harry had a Cubano with some steak carnitas tacos and, oh, what's this? We had a little visitor come up on our table, so we had to check that out.
Lizard.
Well, if I zoom in enough, he looks like Godzilla.
It can go up to about 30 pounds.
Really?
Really big. And the tail's like really long.
Is that because of the buffet?
The tail.
Yeah.
St. Thomas, they're endangered, so they're huge.
Oh, really?
You can't kill them. But in my country, Grenada, that's bushmeat.
In the distraction, I didn't actually catch what I ate. It was a taco and a hot dog, nothing revolutionary. We toured around the surrounding area, and the pools were here were really pretty, and despite a lot of people around, they weren't actually crowded. We wanted to explore a bit more of the island, so we went all the way to the opposite side to check out South Beach and Cove Beach. There are trams that transport you all over the island, so we took advantage of that to get ourselves where we wanted to be. And if you want to have a lot of space on a beach, then this is where you want to go at CocoCay. I mean, look at these views. Now, there's a big trade-off, seeing as you're going to be a lot further away from all the amenities. But if you're willing to compromise, get yourself a little grub on your way over here and then spend your time over here and then go back, then this area is really a hidden gem. Well, not so hidden. Explorer Joe found himself at the Cove, which has a little nature trail with a lot of native plants and some educational information about them as you travel the trail. Here's a quick look at some of the cabanas. Now, they're going to set you back quite a bit if you want to rent one of these, but they're a great space and you get personal service that you don't get being one of us beach peasants. They had some live music at one of the island's bars on the rocks, which was a lot of fun to take in at the end of our time on the island. Heading back to the ship, we noticed a lot of staff heading back to the ship as well. The ship actually supplies a lot of the staff on the island, so when you have two ships like we had today, each ship splits those duties up a little bit. We watched on deck as the Voyager of the Seas separated from the dock as we sailed away from Coco Cay, our last port on our 5-night cruise. People were already having some fun on the main deck as we sailed away, and I couldn't help but take part in that. As we got further away from the island, we saw the Icon of the Seas following us as they undocked as well. And if you need only one reason to go on a cruise, views like this should be that reason. I couldn't take my eyes off of this no matter how many times I got to see it. Carrie had herself a tasty desert pear margarita ahead of some more trivia before we hit up our final dinner aboard the ship. I had delicious minestrone and we split some crispy Parmesan arancini while Carrie ordered the beef carpaccio. Carrie enjoyed the New York strip that I had the previous night while I dove into my favorite meal, some chicken Parmesan, heavy on the Parmesan. For dessert, I had the crumbly oat and berry bar, and our server brought us, as an extra, a little chef-recommended tiramisu, and Carrie had this gorgeous coffee pot de creme. Our head server Mark and assistant server Damas were utterly amazing. They were so attentive, and even over a 5-day cruise, they really get to know what you like, and they just took such amazing care of us. Things like bringing desserts that they know we'd like, grabbing my travel mug and filling it with lemonade for the road. It's the little things that matter so much on these vacations, and from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. We finished our night with two of the more wild adults-only traditions on the Royal Caribbean cruises. Well, as soon as the line dancing's over. Okay, here we go. So the first was the Battle of the Sexes, a game where men and women are pitted against each other in a number of silly tasks.
Men out there, men, do you think you can win tonight? Yeah! You don't sound confident, it's just the women next to her like that. Shut up! Here you go. Chin up! Belly to belly! Chest to chest! Come on, go, big man, go! There we go! Big hook, bam!
Go, 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 go! Kurt. There you go.
And we capped off the night with the infamous Crazy Quest run by the cruise director. This splits the crowd up into teams for a number of less inhibited tasks. Both Carrie and I took part in this as team captains.
This quest is...
Whoa!
Oh, hang on. How was that, David? Nice. That was nice. Should we do it again? A gentleman from your team, come on down, kiss it on the head, go! Team 5, Team 6, Team 2, Team 1,
I kissed all of them, man!
I'm going to say I'm really mad because I did end up with another woman's bra on and I slayed, and somebody got video of it and they promised they'd send it to us so we could include it in this video, and they never sent it to us. So trust me, I look great in a bra. OnlyFans? And that was it. We headed to bed. We knew when we woke up in the morning that was going to be the end of our trip. We'd be off the boat early and we'd be going home. Or would we? We did manage to squeeze in a little last minute fun, and that is going to be the subject of our next video, the last in the series. So make sure right now to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when that video drops. If you made it this far, you must have reasonably enjoyed the video, so hit the like button. And the comments section is going to be for my Royal Caribbean cruisers today. What is your favorite Crazy Quest moment that you've ever seen on board? Put those down below. But that is going to be it for this one. I'm really sad that this series is about to end, but I promise you we're going to end it with a bang. So make sure you hang out for that next one. Until next time, whatever you do, make it magical.